Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sharon, and in today's tutorial we are going to learn how to crochet this baby panty. It is a 3/4 panty. The length of it is a 3/4. We didn't make a full panty. The age we considered is for 4 to 5 years. And for the stitches we used for our panty, we used half double crochet and front post stitch. Half double crochet stitch, we used it for our entire body of our panty. Then front post and back post stitch, we used it on our ribbing. Our pant has some drawstring that is working as our belt. It is flexible, you can pull it so that it can fit the kid very well. And please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. For the materials we're going to be using two colors of iron. This is navy blue, this is off-white, and both of them are looping and are fingering weight yarn. So we're going to be holding two strands to achieve the desired weight of our panty. Then we're going to be using a pair of scissors, then a 4.0 millimeter hook, then a tape measure for taking up our measurements. We're going to start by making a chain that measures 22 inches. So now here we've reached at the end of our chain 22. Yeah, our chain measures 22 inches. So what we're going to do next, we're going to join these ends together. We join this side and this side together. We join using a slip stitch. Here like this. Then after joining the slip stitch, we're going to do chain 2, 1, 2. We're going to work with a half double crochet. So we're going to this same stitch where I've done chain 2, we put 1 half double crochet. To do our half double crochet, you yarn over, insert your hook, pull through, you stay with 2, then you pull through all the 3 at once. You pull through at once, you stay with 1. Yarn over, go in the next stitch, insert your hook, pull through, you have 3, then you pull through once, all the 3, and you stay with 1. So you're going to keep working with half double crochet in each and every stitch until you reach at the end of our round. So yarn over, insert your hook in the next stitch, then pull through, have 3 yarns on the hook, then pull through all the 3 at once, you stay with 1. So we're working with half double crochet in each and every stitch until we reach at the end of our round. We'll continue inserting 1 half double crochet in each and every stitch until you reach at the end of our round. So let's meet when we've reached at the end of our round, working with our half double crochet. So now here we've reached at the end of our round. This is round 1. So we're going to do a slip stitch on top of this chain 2 that we have made. So we put a slip stitch. Then we do chain 2. Then we put 1 half double crochet in this same stitch of chain 2. We're working with 1 half double crochet in each and every stitch. So continuing the next stitch, put 1 half double crochet. We have said to achieve 1 half double crochet, you yarn over, insert your hook, pull through the yarn, then you stay with 3, then pull through once. So you're going to keep repeating the same pattern of inserting 1 half double crochet in each and every stitch until we reach at the end of our round 2. Then let's meet when you have 2 rounds and we see what to do next. Now here I've reached at the end of our row 2. So to close off our row, we're going to go on top of our chain 2 and we do a slip stitch. So what we're going to do next, we're going to do chain 2, then insert half double crochet in that same stitch of chain 2. Then we go in the next stitch, we insert 1 half double crochet. So we're inserting 1 half double crochet in each and every stitch. So far here we have finished 2 rounds. So we're going to continue inserting 1 half double crochet in each and every stitch until you reach on the end of our round 3. So let's meet when we have reached at the end of our round 3. We have reached at the end of our round 3. So we're going to go on top of our chain 2. We put a slip stitch. So now here we have 3 rounds. So what we're going to do, so we're going to continue working with half double crochet in each and every stitch until we reach a measurement of 5.5 inches. So far we have 3 rounds. So you're going to continue working with 1/2 double crochet in each and every stitch until we reach a measurement of 5.5 inches. So continue working. So far we have 3 rounds. So we're going to add on more rounds until we reach a measurement of 5.5 inches. So we're going to meet when you have 5.5 inches. Now here we have reached the measurement of 5.5 inches. To obtain the measurements on the other note, to know when to stop for the rounds you make, like the way I've obtained 5.5 inches, the method I use, you get hip circumference, then divide by 4. So our hip circumference was 22, so when divided by 4, we get 5.5 inches. So that means we're going to crochet until we get 5.5 inches before dividing our pant. So now what we're going to do next, we're going to divide our pant into 2 parts, cater for the legs. So to divide, we're going to count all the stitches all around on this very last round. So we're going to count all the stitches that are in this last round. Mine have got 108 stitches. I'm going to divide 108 stitches by 2. So when I divide by 2, I get 54 stitches. So that means one part of the leg is going to take 54 stitches, another part takes 54 stitches. So I'm going to count starting from where I've put a slip stitch. So count 1, 2, 3, 4. Count until you get 54 stitches. Then when you reach 54 stitches, you put a stitch mark. So my 54 stitches are stopping from here, so I'm going to put a stitch marker. So this is where I'm going to divide up our pant into 2 parts. So starting from this side where I've put a slip stitch, we're going to make a chain. We're going to make a chain that is equivalent to 2.5 inches. So we make a chain that is equivalent to 2.5 inches. So now here our chain measures 2.5 inches. So what we're going to do next, we're going to come this side where I've put our stitch marker. We come and join this chain this chain we have made to this side of our stitch marker. We join using a slip stitch like this. So now we've finished dividing our pant into 2 parts. So we're going to start working on the legs. So before starting working on our legs, we're going to first cut off this yarn. We cut off this yarn. So now we're going to come here in the middle of our chain 2.5, the one we have made. We're going to come and count the stitches that make 2.5 inches. Then we go in the middle of it and we insert our hook. So we're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So there are 14 stitches. So we're going to go in the middle of it. 14 divided by 2, that is 7. So we're going to count 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So on this 7th stitch, we're going to insert our hook. Then we attach our yarn. This is where we're going to start from. So make chain 2, 1, 2. Then in that same stitch, put 1/2 double crochet. So we're going to keep putting 1 double crochet. Then we go in the next stitch, we put 1/2 double crochet. Then we go in the next stitch, put 1/2 double. We're working on the first leg of our pant, so we're going to do 1/2 double crochet in each and every stitch. We go around the leg until we come here on the starting point. So go in the next stitch, put 1/2 double crochet. We are still working on this chain, then go in the next stitch, put 1/2 double crochet. Then go in the next stitch, put 1/2 double crochet. Then we come even on this side where we joined our chain from, we also put 1/2 double crochet. So we're going to go around until we reach on this starting point where I've started with our chain 2. Then we go in the next stitch, put 1/2 double crochet. So keep repeating 1/2 double crochet until you reach the next side where we have started our round from. So on this chain 2, so we're going to keep doing 1/2 double crochet in each and every stitch. So even when you reach on this chain, you put 1/2 double crochet until you reach on this chain 2. So continue until we reach at the end of our round. So now you have reached at the end of our round. So we are going to do a slip stitch on top of chain 2. Then we do chain 2. Start off on the next round, we do chain 2, then we insert 1/2 double crochet in that same stitch of chain 2. Then go on the next stitch, put 1/2 double crochet. So proceed with 1/2 double crochet in each and every stitch until we reach at the end of our round. Then we see what to do next. So now here I've reached at the end of our row 2. So I'm going to do a slip stitch on top of this chain 2. We do a slip stitch. Then we do chain 2. We start on the next round with working with 1/2 double crochet. Then work with 1/2 double crochet in each and every stitch until you reach at the end of our round. So now here I've reached at the end of our round 3. I've got so far 3 rounds, 1, 2, 3. We've done 3 rounds on our one part of our leg. So I'm going to continue working with 1/2 double crochet in each and every stitch. When you're starting a round, you do chain 2, then put 1/2 double crochet in that same stitch, then work with 1/2 double crochet in the remaining stitches until you reach at the end of a round. So when you reach at the end of a round, you close off the round with a slip stitch by putting a slip stitch on top of chain 2. So you're going to continue until we get 8 rounds of the first part of our leg. So continue until we get 8 rounds. So then we'll see what to do next. So let's meet when you have 8 rounds of our first leg. Then we see what to do next. So now here we have reached at the end of our 8 rounds. So what we're going to do next, we're going to change to another color. So we're attaching our off-white color. This is our second color. You attach it, then you tie it from behind so that it does not get off. Then we do chain 2. Remember we're working with our half double crochet. So you insert 1/2 double crochet in this very first stitch of chain 2. Then go in the next stitch, continue with 1/2 double crochet in each and every stitch. For the second color, we're going to do 2 rounds of our off-white, working with 1/2 double crochet in each and every stitch. So continue putting 1/2 double crochet in each and every stitch until you reach at the end of our round. So let's meet when we've reached at the end of this round 1 of our off-white, working with 1/2 double crochet. So now here when you reach at the end of our round, you do a slip stitch on top of chain 2. Then do chain 2, then put 1/2 double crochet in this very first stitch of chain 2. So we're going to proceed with 1/2 double crochet in each and every stitch until we reach at the end of our round 2 of our off-white. Round 2 of our off-white. So now here I've reached at the end of our 2. So now what we're going to do, we're going to go back to our first color, which is navy blue, like this. Then you come and attach it. Then you pull through. Then come and tie it from behind so that it does not get off. Cut off this white with a pair of scissors. So you do chain 2. Put 1/2 double crochet in this very first stitch of chain 2. You're going to put 1/2 double crochet until we reach at the end of our round. Then put 1/2 double crochet in this next stitch. So in all the remaining stitches. So now here I've reached at the end of our round. So we're going to do a slip stitch on top of this chain 2. Then we do chain 2. So far, one side of our pant with our leg is measuring 8.5 inches. So for the remaining rounds, we're going to continue working with 1/2 double crochet in each and every stitch, working with navy blue. We're not going to do off-white again. So we're going to do until we get a measurement of 13 inches from the starting point of our pant here, from our waist to the down part of our pant. We're going to work 13 inches. So we do chain 2, insert 1/2 double crochet in this very first stitch of chain 2, then put 1/2 double crochet in the next stitch, then put 1/2 double crochet in the next stitch. So proceed with 1/2 double crochet in each and every stitch until we get length of our pant measures to 13 inches. So let's meet when we have 13 inches. Remember here before working on our legs section, we did 5.5 inches. So, and we've said the length we want is 13 inches. So we're going to get this 13 inches and we subtract 5.5 inches. It will be the remaining inches for our legs. So it will be 7.5 inches. So we're going to work 7.5 inches for our legs. So we're going to work until we get 7.5 inches for our leg. When you add it 5.5 inches, it will be 13 inches. So let's work 7.5 inches for our leg. Then when you add it with 5.5 inches, that will be 13 inches. So let's meet when we have 7.5 inches of our leg. So now here we have reached a measurement of 7.5 inches for our leg. So our leg part is measuring 7.5 inches. Then the full length is measuring to 13 inches. I've finished one leg, so you do chain 1 to close off. Then we cut off the yarn. Then we pull through. Then now we're going to go on the next leg. We're going to go on the second leg. So you do a slip knot. Our first leg, we started it from the middle. So here we're going to come here on this part where I've started our first leg, on this very point. Then we come and attach our yarn. Come and attach our yarn, we do chain 2. Then put 1/2 double crochet in this very first stitch of chain 2. We put 1/2 double crochet in the next stitch. Then you go in the next stitch, you put 1/2 double crochet. Then go in the next stitch, put 1/2 double crochet. Then go in the next stitch, you put 1/2 double crochet. Then go in the next stitch, we put 1/2 double crochet. We have started working on our second leg. Then we're going to keep putting 1/2 double crochet in each and every stitch until you reach this side where we have started it from. So keep putting 1/2 double crochet in each and every stitch until we reach at the end of our round. So let's meet when we've reached at the end of our round. So now you have reached at the end of our row. So you do a slip stitch on top of this chain 2. Then now we do chain 2. So what we're going to do, what we've done on our first leg, we're going to do it, we're going to repeat it on our second leg. So on our first leg we first did 8 rounds of navy blue, then after we did 2 rounds of off-white, then 15 rounds of navy blue. Achieve 7.5 inches of our first leg. So we're going to repeat it for our second leg. We're going to first do 8 rounds of navy blue, then we do 2 rounds of off-white, then we do also 15 rounds of navy blue to get a measurement of 7.5 inches. So we're going to repeat until we get our second leg measures to 7.5 inches. So let's meet when we have 7.5 inches of our second leg. So now here we are with our pant. We are done with 2 legs. So we can, this is the one we used as a stitch marker to separate our legs, so we can remove it now. So now the length is 13 inches. Then the length of our leg is 7.5 inches. So what we're going to do next, we're going to work on our ribbing of our pant. So we're going to start with the ribbing on our waist. We're going to be using 2 different colors. So we're using off-white and navy blue. So we're going to be holding 2 strands, one strand for navy blue and another strand for off-white. You do a slip knot. So we do a slip knot. We come and attach it on the very first round of our panty. So you attach it in any stitch you want. So for me, I'm attaching it here on the sides. Come and attach it, pass it through, then do chain 2. Then for our ribbing, we're going to be using 1 double crochet. So we're going to do 1 double crochet, go in the next stitch, put 1 double crochet, then go in the next stitch, put one double crochet. So we're going to put one double crochet in each and every stitch until you reach at the end of our round. So now you have reached at the end of our round. So you come here, you put a slip stitch on top of this chain 2. Then you start on the next round, you do chain 2. Then you put, now for this round we're going to be working with the front post and back post. Start on the front post and back post. So we have done chain 2. So in this very first stitch we're going to start with a front post. A front post, you insert a hook here, then you pass it through in front of our first double crochet of the previous round. Then you do a double crochet, then go on the next stitch, then this is a front post, then a back post. You pass the hook from behind, you do a double crochet, passing it behind on top of double crochet of the previous round. So this is a back post. So then on the next stitch we do a front post. A front post we do, I've said we do a double crochet in front of the double crochet of the previous round. We are passing it from in front like this, like this. Then you do a double crochet. This is the one that is called a front post. Then the next stitch we put a back post. A back post, I've said, you insert a hook from behind, then you put a double crochet on top of the double crochet of the previous round, like this. Then a front post, you do a double crochet passing a hook from in front of a double crochet of the previous round. Then back post, do a double crochet passing the hook from behind, then on top of the double crochet of the previous round. Front post, put a double crochet passing the hook in front of a double crochet of a previous round. So we're going to continue with the pattern of a front post, back post until you reach at the end of our round. So if you put a front post in one stitch, then the next stitch you put a back post. So let's meet when you reach at the end of our round. So now here I've reached at the end of our round, working with the front post and back post stitch. Then here on top, then we put a slip stitch on top of this chain 2, and we close off our round. So to start on the next round, we're going to do chain 2. Then in this previous round, where I've put a front post, you put another front post. Where I've put a back post, you put another back post. So in this very first stitch, there is a front post. So we're going to put another front post. Then in this second stitch, we have put a back post. So we're going to put another back post. So we're going to continue working with the front post and back post. So we've said where you find you've done a front post, you do another front post. Where you find you've done a back post, you do another back post until we reach at the end of our round. So here I've put a back post, so we're going to do another back post. Here I've put a front post, so we're going to do another front post. So we're going to continue working with front post and back post until you reach at the end of our round. So now here I've reached at the end of our round. So we do a slip stitch on top of this chain 2. Then you do chain 2. So we're going to do one more round of our front post and back post. Then we shall be done with the ribbing of our waist. So do one more round of our front post and back post. Remember, I've said where there is a front post, you put a front post. Where there is a back post, you put a back post. Like that until you reach at the end of our round. So let's meet when we've reached at the end of our round with our front post and back post stitch. Now here I've reached at the end of our round. So you do a slip stitch on top of this chain 2. Then we close off by doing chain 1. Now we're going to cut off the remaining yarn. Then we pull through. So our ribbing is measuring to 1.5 inches. What I've done on our waist is the same we're going to do on the lower part of our legs. So you're going to come on any part of your leg, you attach your yarn like the way I've done on our waist. So it is the same we're going to do on our lower parts of our legs. We are starting with a slip by tying a slip knot, and you come and attach it. Then you do chain 2. then put 1 double crochet in this very first stitch of chain 2. So we're going to do 1 double crochet in each and every stitch until you reach at the end of our round. Here for our waist we have done a ribbing of 1.5 inches. So on our lower parts of our legs we are going to do 1 inch. So put 1 double crochet in each and every stitch before starting on front post and back post stitch. Put 1 double crochet in each and every stitch until you reach at the end of our round. So let's meet when we've reached at the end of our round. We've reached at the end of our round. So close off, you do a slip stitch on top of this chain 2, then chain 2. Then now we're going to start on with our front post and back post stitch. So we're starting with a front post. I've said the front post is a double crochet worked in front. So then now we go for a back post is a double crochet worked from behind. Then a front post, you insert a hook in front of a double crochet. A back post, it is a double crochet done from behind. Then a front post is a double crochet done from in front. So we're going to continue working with the front post and back post until we reach at the end of our round. So let's meet when we've reached at the end of our round working with the front post and back post stitch. So now we have reached at the end of our round. So we're going to do a slip stitch on top of this chain 2. Then on the next round you do chain 2. Start on the next round, chain 2. Then for this round where there is a front post, we put a front post. Where there is a back post, we put a back post. Then here there is a front post, we put a front post. Then here there is a back post, we put a back post. Here there is a front post, we put a front post. Then here there is a back post, we put a back post. So we're going to continue. Where there is a front post, we put a front post. Where there is a back post, we put a back post for this round until we reach at the end of our round. So now we have reached at the end of our round and our ribbing here is measuring to 1 inch. So we have done 3 rounds of our ribbing on this leg. This is 1, 2, 3. So we have done 3 rounds of our ribbing on our first leg. So we're going to do the same on our second leg. So even on this second leg, we are going to do 3 rounds of our ribbing. The first round is for 1 double crochet in each and every stitch. Then the second and the third round is for front post and back post. So let us close off this one. You do chain 1, then cut off the yarn and we pull through, tighten it. Then we tie it once so that it does not open. So we have finished first leg. So we're going to do the same on the second leg. So let's meet when we have 3 rounds of our ribbing on our second leg. So here we are done with our ribbing on our waist and on our lower parts of our legs. So what we're going to do next, so far our pant measures, the full length of our pant is measuring to 15.5 inches. So what we're going to do next, we're going to work on our drawstring, which is going to act as our belt. So we're going to make a chain that is equaling to some inches depending on the length of the drawstring you want. So make a chain. So far my chain I've made is measuring to 43 inches. So this is the length of my chain that I've made. So after achieving the desired length of the chain you want, now it's time to attach it on our panty. So we're going to come here on our second round from top. So this is the first round, then this is the second round. From top you look for the middle, you bring your chain, you attach it, we pass it through 1 stitch, then we skip. So we're going to pass it through under 1 stitch, you skip another 1 stitch, then you go to another stitch. So we're passing it through 1 stitch and you skip another 1 stitch. Pass it through 1 stitch, skip another 1 stitch, skip 1 stitch, pass it through under 1 stitch, skip 1 stitch, pass it through under 1 stitch. So you're going to proceed like this until you go around your panty, you reach here on the starting point. So now you have finished attaching our drawstring. You tie it like this, So here we are. So what we're going to do next, we're going to cut off all the remaining yarns using a pair of scissors. So now we are done with cutting off our remaining yarns and we are done with our pant. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe.